Welcome back to the 30-day beginner yoga challenge. Today is day 13, so we've nearly done 2 weeks. Well done if you've done every day so far. Today we are going to focus on dancer pose. So it's another standing balance, similar to our tree pose, just with a different leg and arm variation. We're going to work on our hips and open our chest. So we will start seated. Sit tall and upright, close your eyes, take some deep breaths in. Inhale through the nose, send the breath down into the abdomen, feel your abdomen expand, feel your chest open up, and then exhale, let everything go. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, sit a little taller. As you exhale, relax your shoulders down, feel your whole body release. Just taking some time to tune in with your breath, slow your mind, let go of any thoughts or feelings, just focusing on the present, on the here and now. And then slowly open your eyes, roll your shoulders forwards, roll your shoulders back. Gonna inhale, stretch the right arm up into the air. Exhale, bend at the elbow, take your left hand up and start to walk your fingers down your spine. Sit yourself tall, hold there for a breath. Slowly release. Stretch your left arm out and up, inhale. Exhale, bend at the elbow, take your right hand over just to encourage that elbow in and up as you walk your fingers down. Nice big deep breath. And then release. Take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, see if you can get your palms together like this, but if you can't then you can square off the wrists. Inhale, send your arms down and then lift up. So you kind of have the shoulders sink down and then open up as they stretch back. Maybe lift your chest slightly, lift your chin, and then release. Extend your legs out in front of you. We're going to do a seated forward fold. So move your thighs apart, sit bones on the floor, legs together, feet flexed, legs relatively straight. You can have a soft bend if you need it. Inhale as you stretch up. Exhale as you hinge forwards and fold over your legs, release your head. And then inhale, spine roll up, lift your arms. Exhale, fold down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, roll slowly up, lift the arms, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forwards, stretch forwards, relax down. Inhale, roll yourself back up. Take your arms up and around, take them back behind you. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, back down. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift your hips, lift the chest, and then roll back down. Take your legs back behind you. Find hands and knees. You can extend the right leg back and draw a big circle in the air with your right leg. So just loosening up at the hips. Circle back the other way. And then lift a little higher, knee to nose, back to hands and knees. Extend your left leg back behind you. Start to draw some circles in the air, keeping everything else fairly still. Circle back the other way. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, squeezing in, back to hands and knees. I'm going to take the right arm out in front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep the arm back behind you. Inhale, lift and stretch forwards. Exhale, skimming across the floor, stretching back behind you. One more time each way. Inhale and exhale. Back to your hands and your knees. Left arm, inhale, stretch out. Exhale, swinging back. And then do 2 more each way at your own pace. So we're just warming up the shoulders here. Going with the breath. And then back to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, come up into downward facing dog. So lift your knees up. Stretch the hips up and back. Look up to your hands. Start to walk your feet forwards. Forward fold, release your upper body, and then roll yourself slowly up. Roll your shoulders back. Step your right foot back, come into a big wide stance facing out to the side, so feet parallel. Take your arms back behind you, interlace your fingers again. I'll show you from the other side, so stay where you are, but I'll show you what you're going to do. You're going to inhale, lift the arms up and back. So you've got the option to have hands together or the wrists squared off. Hold there and then release back down. And then we're going to forward fold. So we're going to inhale, stand tall, squeeze up through the outside edges of your legs. Exhale, hinge forwards at the same time, lift your arms up and away. Release the arms down, come up with a flat back, and then step back to your mountain pose at the front of your mat. Roll your shoulders back. So we're going to do 2 rounds of our sun salutations, the ones that we did last time where we're doing 1 leg at a time just to really focus on warming up the hips. So inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Exhale, drop your knees, chin, chest to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot between the hands. Remember, your knee needs to be above your ankle, so wherever that foot goes, knee goes above it. Exhale, left foot forwards. Inhale, sweep up and back. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin, come down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, right foot forwards. Inhale, stretch up and back. Exhale, hands to chest. And then we're going to do that first part just coming down to our abdomen. So inhale, stretch your arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to step both feet back. Inhale, step back to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. And then inhale, cobra, hold there. Take a deep breath. And then lower slowly down. Take your arms back behind you, interlace the fingers. See if you can get the palms to touch or square off the wrists. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your chest. See if you can get your arms up away from your body. And then slowly release back down. Take the arms apart, stretch them out to the sides, palms facing into the center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We're going to see if maybe we can do our bow pose. So if you can do bow from yesterday, hold on to your feet. If you weren't quite ready for bow yet, then just repeat what we've just done with arms back behind. So squeeze the knees together. Inhale, lift. Hold there, take a few deep breaths. And then exhale back down. Release the legs. Come up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, step forwards. Exhale, forward fold. And then big bend in your knees, spine roll up. So roll up nice and slow. Big shoulder roll as you come up. And then we'll start our standing balance. Ground your feet down, push your feet down, spread your toes wide. Lift up, roll the shoulders back. Engage the core, tuck the tailbone under. Find a spot right in front of you to focus on. So just zone in on that one tiny spot, block everything else out. Find your centre of gravity. And then shift your weight into your left leg. Have your right foot become light on the mat. Take your right foot back behind you. You're going to see if you can find your foot with one hand or with both hands. Squeeze your knees together and tuck your heel into your glute. And hold there for a quad stretch, so stretching out the front of our thigh here on the right leg. Stand up tall, push firmly down through your standing leg, roll the shoulders back, and then we're going to lift the knee, see if we can start to take the knee back behind us and tilt slightly forwards. Hold that, keep your gaze dead ahead, focus on that one single spot, and then come back to the centre. Release your right leg. Have a little walk on the spot if you need to. Stand tall, find your centre again. Shift your weight into your right leg. We'll do the left leg this time. So left foot becomes light. Bend your foot, find it behind you, one hand or both hands. Knees together, squeeze your heel in. Hold there, so just holding, strong and steady. Finding your centre. Lifting up through the crown of your head, stand yourself tall, and then maybe take your foot back and then start to lift your knee ever so slightly. Feel how that stretch now changes into your hip flexors, into that hip crease there instead of the front of the thigh. Holding there, and then slowly release. Have a little walk on the spot. So we're going to go into our full dancer pose now. We're going to bend the right knee, so balance on your left leg. Bend your right knee, take your right arm onto the inside of your foot. Find your centre, moving into the pose nice and slow and steady. Take your left arm out to shoulder height, and then take your gaze across that arm. So kind of skim across the top, across your fingers, and then find a steady point in front of you. And then we're going to slowly kick into the back foot. So lift your foot and then start to lift your knee. Keep a tiny, tiny bend in your left knee just so it doesn't lock out. So it's still a straight leg just without a locked knee. And then just go as far as you can. So if you start to wobble a little bit here, you might like to take your hand out to the side. You might like to come back to the centre. You might like to hold on to something for a little bit of balance. If you feel nice and strong and steady here, just keep lifting that back knee as high as you comfortably can. Keep drawing your chest forwards so you feel a little bit of stretch on your right shoulder here. So this shoulder is rolling back. Keep your knee in line with your hip, make sure it doesn't go out to the side. And then hold there, that's your dancer pose. Kick into your foot, lift your gaze slightly, and then come back to centre. Find your mountain pose, have a little walk on the spot, maybe shake out your legs. Find your balance on your right leg, bend your left knee, hold onto the inside of your foot, bring your knee back in line with your hips, feel this left shoulder roll back, extend your right arm out, gaze across the top of your arm, and then just going slow and steady. So lift a little bit, just check how that feels. Maybe lift a little more, check how that feels. And then just keep going as far as you're comfortable going. So we've got a stretch on the front of the left leg. We've got a balance through our right leg. We've got a back bend. And we've got a chest opener. Nice big deep breath. And then come back to the centre. Have a little walk on the spot, shake out your legs. Roll your shoulders back. Heel toe your feet apart so they're hips distance, soft bend in your knees. Drop your chin to your chest and spine roll slowly down. So head coming down heavy, arms hanging down, shoulders relaxed. Just completely fold down, let your back extend, let your lower back rest and stretch. Maybe cross your arms over, have a sway from one side to the other. And then take your hands to the floor, so nice big bend in your knees. Take your left hand into the centre. Inhale, stretch your right arm up into the air. Take your gaze up towards your right hand. Roll the shoulder back, push your left hand down as your right hand stretches up. Nice big inhale, and then exhale back down. Take a little bit of time in neutral, let everything relax. And then take your right hand to the centre, spread the fingers wide, plant your hand firmly down. Inhale, stretch your left arm up into the air, roll your shoulder back, take your gaze upwards. Nice big stretch on the front of the chest, maybe you're feeling it in the lower back as you twist around at your waist. Reach up through your fingertips. Big inhale and then exhale back down. Step back to downward facing dog. So fingers spread wide, hands shoulder distance apart, feet hips distance. Pause there for a breath or two. Pulling up through the front of the legs, gently pushing your heels down. Feel your chest start to make its way back towards your thighs. And then slowly drop to your knees. Find your seated position. Roll yourself back up. Roll the shoulders back. And then we're going to circle the head around. So imagine you're drawing a circle in the air in front of you with your nose. So just doing a head roll without taking your head all the way back. Do 2 one way and 2 back the other way, moving really slowly. And then bring your head down, chin to chest, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, stretch your arms out and up as you lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to your chest. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed today. Thank you for joining me. And like I said, well done if you've done it every day so far. Tomorrow we come to the end of week 2 and I've got a lovely restorative class for you. So you'll need a few props for tomorrow. You'll just need some things from around your house, like some pillows and cushions and blankets, but I'll tell you all about that tomorrow. We're going to have a nice chill out session after all the hard work we've done the last 2 weeks. So I will see you then. Bye.